Leading off.
And we are back with Colbert. That's right, we're back with Colbertradio.com. And my son Drew's got a joke for us, so go ahead, son.
All right, Bob came home drunk one night, slid in the bed beside his sleeping wife, and fell into the slumber. He woke up before the pearly gates where St. Peter said, "You died in your sleep, Bob." Bob was stunned. "I'm dead? No, I can't be. I've got too much to live for. Send me back." St. Peter said, "I'm sorry, but there's only one way you can go back, and that is the chicken." Bob was devastated, but begged St. Peter to send him back to the farm.
It's a chicken?
The next thing he knew, he was covered with feathers, plucking and pecking around. A rooster strolled past. "So you're the new hen, huh? So how's your first day here?" "Not bad," replied Bob. Bob the hen. But I have...
Bob the hen.
Bob the hen. Bob the hen. But I have this strange feeling inside, like I'm gonna explode.
Gonna explode?
You're ovulating, explained the rooster. "Don't tell me you've never laid an egg before." "Never," said Bob. "Well, just relax and let it happen," said the rooster. "No big deal."
She's heard that before.
Bob did, and a few uncomfortable seconds later, out popped an egg. Bob was overcome.
He loves this joke. Look at him.
Bob was overcome with emotion as he experienced motherhood. He soon laid another egg. His joy was overwhelming. His joy was overwhelming. As he was about to lay his third egg, he felt a smack on the back of his head, and he heard his wife yell, "Bob, wake up! You just shit the bed."
Well done.
Oh, that's good. This guy gets up in the morning, and he's going to go fishing. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. He goes out there. He gets all his equipment together. He throws it in the back of the boat he's got in the garage. He's gone off by himself. And he opens the garage door, and I mean, it is howling outside. 40-knot winds, lightning, thunder, driving rain. He goes, "Oh, hell, this is awful." So he closes the garage door, puts everything back, crawls back into bed, and decides, well, I'm awake. So he spoons up next behind his wife, and he goes, it's really storming pretty bad out there. She goes, "Yeah. You know that idiot husband of mine is out there fishing?"
Ooh.
All right, who's else got a joke for us?
I got one.
Yeah. All right, go ahead, Lance.
Imagine that. Guy goes into a bar and pretty quiet in the bar and talks to the bartender. After a few drinks, he says the bartender goes, "I bet you $100 I could bite my eyeball." Bartender says, "You're off." The guy pops out his glass eye, bites his eyeball. Man! Bartender gives him $100. A little while goes by and the guy goes, "I bet you another $100 I could bite my other eyeball." Bartender says, "Well, I saw the guy walk in. He wasn't blind, so he couldn't have 2 glass eyes." So he says, "You're on." So the guy pulls out his false teeth and bites his other eyeball. Damn it! So he gives him $100. The guy goes back out. He's sitting with some friends there in the bar, and they're just laughing and chatting and everything. And a couple hours goes by. The guy goes back up to the bartender and says, "Listen, I feel really bad about tricking you earlier. So I tell you what, I'm gonna place one more bet here to give you a chance to win your money back. I bet you $200 that I could stand at the end of your bar, this end of your bar, and you can put a shot glass 10 feet away at the other end. I could pee in that shot glass from 10 feet away, and get every drop in the shot glass." Bartender says, "You're on." Sets the shot glass out. The guy goes over to the bar, proceeds to pee all over the bar.
Yes, we are.
All over the mirrors, all over the booze, all over the glasses, everything.
Is it YouTube?
Gets finished. The bartender walks up to him, just grinning, laughing, chuckling, shaking his head, said, "Hey, I think you owe me $200. The guy just burst into laughter. I ain't good. The bartender says, what are you laughing about? He said, well, I bet you $200 that I could come up here and pee on your bar. I bet those other guys $500 out there that I could come up here, pee on your bar all over the place, and when I was done, you'd be laughing and you come and shake my hand and slap me on the back.
All right, it's 1918. A peasant woman goes to the Moscow Zoo, looks at the camel. She goes, oh my God, look what those Bolsheviks did to that poor horse. Teacher in the Soviet Union asked one of her students, who is your mother? And the child, little Ivan goes, Russia. Very good, very good. Who is your father? Stalin, says little Ivan. Very good, very good. And what do you want to be when you grow up? An orphan. What's the last thing a socialist says just before he commits suicide? Comrades, don't shoot.
Oh, no.
I'm glad you
I
like
love
that.
those jokes.
Yeah, that's great.
Apparently I'm the only one.
No, I like them too.
Well, we had to give the crickets an opportunity to do some work
Sure,
here.
man. How much more time do we have right now?
We got plenty of time. Under communism, what causes the price of flour to go up? They start putting it in the bread.
Under communism, what causes the price of flour to go up?
They start putting it in the bread.
All right, anybody else?
Yeah, I think Jim's going to join us
Anybody?
here.
Well, this is
Do
not
it,
a-
Jim.
this is
Anybody?
not a joke.
Bye, honey.
Anybody?
But I do want to tell you about a tradition we celebrated Saturday here at the Yacht Club.
Yeah?
We had the sock burning today. Sock burning started in the 80s. A guy from Annapolis who was the boat yard manager up there, he had worked the winter. He had worked on everybody else's boats, sanding, polishing, painting, everything else. His socks were full of sanding, filings, and paint. He got to be spring. And he looked around and he said, time to take my socks off. Put them in a paint tray, fill it with lighter fluid, burn them. And that took off as his sock burning tradition. So it's nothing pagan. But it's
Thanks for qualifying.
Yeah, that's important to know.
Us Christians want to do that, right?
Well, we don't want to have to burn anybody at the stake.
But, yeah. So it's
In their
a celebration for sailors to take off their socks and go barefoot in their dockers the rest of the year. We had about 250 people here. We had a band. We had a keg of beer that was donated. It was just a great time. We had hamburgers on the grill. David and Kathy.
Yeah?
What's the name of the business?
Eula's Best.
Eula's Best, and they are good home cooking.
They do everything but roadkill.
And they might have been known to do that once or twice.
That's right.
But yeah.
But it was delicious roadkill.
Yeah. Well, Saturday was hamburgers on the grill, and David did a wonderful job cooking them. We had beer, and we had socks in the barrel. I actually pulled out socks to bring, and I forgot to bring mine that day. We sailed.
Oh.
Gorgeous day Saturday. We got a third, and it was just a wonderful day. Thank you, David.
Yeah, thank you, David.
Thanks from the Commodore of the
Thanks,
Yacht Club.
Patsy. Thanks to the Commodore of the Yacht Club.
Some traditions that happen at the Yacht Club.
Well, thank you very much. And we'll be right back with Colbertradio.com.